A Flo Kamberi penalty and further strikes from Scott Allan and Maclaren given the home support hope that their side might defy the odds and claim third place in the Premiership table. But Rangers hit back with goals of their own from James Tavernier, Rossiter and Bruno Alves before the interval, the Ibrox side going ahead soon after the restart through Jason Holt, who sent off 5 minutes from time after picking up his second yellow card for a pull on John McGinn. Before then, a Holt shot which had taken a deflection off Josh Window's head put Rangers 5-3 up, only for Maclaren to claim his second goal of the game and so put the final outcome back in the mix. And Hibs took full advantage of Holt's dismissal and 5 minutes of added-on time as substitute Danny Swanson wriggled his way along the byline before supplying the pass which Maclaren turned high into the net to complete a memorable hat-trick. It was all too much for Hibs boss Neil Lennon, who raced onto the pitch in celebration, his antics ending with referee Andrew Dallas sending him to the stand. Hibs had gone into this final match of the season knowing nothing more than an unlikely 6-0 win would lift them from 4th to 3rd in the Premiership reckoning, but they got off to the perfect start with the opening goal in the 10th minute. Referee Dallas spotted Rangers defender David Bates knocking over Jamie Maclaren as the little Australian striker moved into position anticipating a cross from teammate Viken to Slivka and immediately pointed to the spot. Kamberi, as he had at Tynecastle in midweek, stepped up with confidence to hammer the ball high into Jack Annick's net as the goalkeeper moved the wrong way. Rangers were clearly rattled, and a better touch from Maclaren as he met a Paul Hanlon ball which had split the visiting defence could well have brought a second goal, but Annick was quickly out of his area to boot clear. A second Hibs goal was, though, nearly delayed, Slivka coming in at the back post to nod Lewis Stevenson's cross down for Scott Allan to beat Sean Goss and prod it home. Incredibly, Hibs had a third when Maclaren rose to glance home another Stevenson cross, but Rangers hauled themselves back into the match as Tavernier played a 1-2 with Jason Holt before sweeping the ball beyond Ophir Marciano. The home side were still trying to clear their heads when Rangers claimed a second, Andy Halliday's ball just passing the outstretched boot of Paul Hanlon to give Rossiter the chance to slide the ball home. It had been a crazy half hour, but the scoring didn't finish there. F.A. Ambrose's trip on Jamie Murphy presenting substitute Alves with the opportunity to curl in a wonderful free kick from 25 yards. Hibs found themselves behind for the first time in the match 9 minutes into the second half. Former Hearts midfielder Jason Holt afforded too much space and time as his deflected shot beat Marciano again substitute. Rangers stretched their lead with a 5th goal in rather fortuitous circumstances. Marciano appeared to have Holt's lone-range shot covered, but he was left flat-footed as it came off the hip of substitute Window's and flew into the net. Hibs, though, were not finished, John McGinn and Slivka combining to present Maclaren with the opportunity to fire home his second and the game's 9th goal, and with the seconds ticking down, Annick looked as if he had ensured Rangers would hold on, getting his fingertips to Dylan Magucha's shot, but, like Marcano at the other end, he was beaten for a 5th time as Maclaren got on the end of that Swanson pass to hammer home the equalizer. Hibs, Marciano, Whittaker, Hanlon, Ambrose, McGregor 70, Stevenson, Swanson 85, McGouch, Slivka, McGinn, S. Allen, Barker 65, Kamberi, Maclaren. Substitutes not used: Dabrowski, Gray, Bartley, L. Allen. Rangers: Annick, Tavernier, Bates, Martin, Halliday, Holt, Rossiter, Hodgson 67, Candeias, Goss, Alves 28, Murphy, Cummings, Window 61. Substitutes not used: Kelly, Herrera, O'Halloran, Doherty. Referee: Andrew Dallas.